Imagine trying to read the same sentence 5 times because your mind keeps wandering to your phone, that conversation from yesterday, or what you're having for dinner. Sound familiar? You're not alone. The average person's attention span has dropped to just 8 seconds, which is literally shorter than a goldfish. But here's the thing that nobody talks about. Your ability to focus isn't broken, it's just untrained. And today, we are going to explore how to build sustained attention like a muscle, using scientifically backed exercises that will transform your concentration from scattered to laser-focused. Before we dive into these game-changing techniques, let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat down to do something important and actually completed it without getting distracted? If you can't remember, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete toolkit of exercises that will rewire your brain for sustained attention. And trust me, the transformation starts faster than you might think. Let's start with understanding what sustained attention actually is. It's your brain's ability to maintain focus on a single task or stimulus for an extended period, despite distractions trying to pull you away. Think of it as your mental endurance. Just like how you can train your body to run longer distances, you can train your mind to focus for longer periods. The first exercise I want to share with you is called the single-point focus technique. This is where you pick one object in your environment. It could be a pen, a dot on the wall, or even a candle flame, and you focus solely on that object for a set amount of time. Start with just 2 minutes. During this time, your only job is to keep your attention on that single point. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back without judging yourself. Here's why this works so powerfully. Every time you notice your mind has wandered and bring it back, you're literally strengthening the neural pathways responsible for attention control. It's like doing a bicep curl for your brain. The wandering isn't failure, it's actually the moment where the real training happens. Now let's level this up with what I call progressive timing. Once you can maintain focus on a single point for 2 minutes consistently, increase it to 3 minutes, then 5, then 10. But here's the crucial part. Don't rush this progression. Your brain needs time to adapt to each level before moving to the next. Most people make the mistake of jumping too quickly and then getting discouraged when they can't maintain longer periods. The second major exercise is the breath counting method. This is incredibly powerful because your breath is always with you, making it the perfect anchor for your attention. Here's how you do it. Sit comfortably and count each exhale from 1 to 10, then start over. Count 1 on the first exhale, 2 on the second, and so on. When you reach 10, go back to 1. If you lose count or your mind wanders, simply start over at 1 without any frustration. What makes this exercise so effective is that it combines 3 elements. Counting engages your cognitive function, breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces stress, and the repetitive nature creates a meditative state that enhances focus. It's like a triple threat for your attention span. But here's where most people struggle. They think these exercises should feel easy or peaceful right away. The truth is, training sustained attention can feel challenging at first. Your mind will resist, it will wander, and you might feel restless. This is completely normal and actually a sign that the exercise is working. You're encountering what I call the attention resistance, your brain's natural tendency to seek novelty and stimulation. The third exercise we can practice is called mindful reading. Choose a book or article that's moderately interesting but not overly exciting. Read for a set period, starting with 10 minutes, and every time you notice your mind has drifted from the words on the page, mark it with a small dot in the margin. Don't judge yourself for the wandering, just note it and return to reading. This exercise is brilliant because it trains sustained attention in a practical context that directly applies to real-world tasks. Plus, tracking your attention drifts with those little dots gives you concrete feedback on your progress. You'll be amazed at how quickly the number of dots decreases as your sustained attention improves. Here's something fascinating that happens when you consistently practice these exercises. Your brain starts to change structurally through a process called neuroplasticity. The prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for executive attention, actually becomes thicker and more efficient. It's like your brain is building stronger attention muscles at the cellular level. Now let's talk about the progressive distraction challenge. Once you've built a foundation with the previous exercises, you can train your attention to work even in challenging environments. Start your focus exercise in a quiet room, then gradually introduce mild distractions, maybe soft background music, then normal household sounds, then more challenging environments. This progressive approach teaches your brain to maintain focus not just in perfect conditions, but in the real world where distractions are constant. It's the difference between training for a marathon on a treadmill versus training on varied terrain with weather conditions. The fourth core exercise is what they call the task switching reset. Choose 2 different activities that require attention, maybe reading and writing or drawing and math problems. Set a timer for 15 minutes and focus solely on the first task. When the timer goes off, take a 30-second pause where you simply breathe and mentally reset, then switch to the second task for another 15 minutes. This exercise trains your brain's ability to disengage from one focus point and fully engage with another, which is crucial for sustained attention in our multitasking world. The key is that 30-second reset period. It prevents the residual attention from the first task from contaminating your focus on the second task. Let me share something that will accelerate your progress dramatically. Environmental setup is crucial for sustained attention training. Create what I call an attention sanctuary, a space that's specifically designed for focus work. This means removing visual distractions, ensuring comfortable temperature and lighting, and having everything you need within arm's reach so you don't have to break focus to find materials. Your brain loves patterns and associations. When you consistently practice attention exercises in the same environment, your brain starts to automatically shift into focus mode when you enter that space. It's like creating a Pavlovian response for concentration. Here's where things get really interesting. As your sustained attention improves, you'll notice improvements in other areas of your life that seem completely unrelated. Your memory will get better because you're able to encode information more deeply when you're truly focused. Your decision-making will improve because you can consider options more thoroughly. Even your relationships will benefit because you'll be more present in conversations. The fifth exercise I want to share is the attention anchoring technique. Throughout your normal day, set random alarms on your phone, maybe 4 or 5 times. When the alarm goes off, stop whatever you're doing and spend exactly 60 seconds fully focused on your current environment. Notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This exercise trains what's called flexible sustained attention, the ability to quickly engage deep focus on demand, which is incredibly valuable in our fast-paced world. Plus, it breaks the autopilot mode that we often slip into during routine activities. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: digital distractions. Your smartphone is probably the biggest enemy of sustained attention, but we can use it strategically in our training. Try the phone proximity challenge. Place your phone at increasing distances during focus exercises. Start with it in another room, then try focusing while it's on the table next to you but turned face down. This isn't about developing willpower to resist your phone. It's about training your attention to remain stable even when potential distractions are present. It's like inoculating your focus against the constant pull of digital stimulation. The final advanced exercise is called the attention orchestra. This combines multiple focus elements simultaneously. While maintaining breath awareness, listen to instrumental music and count the number of different instruments you can identify, all while keeping your visual focus on a single point. This trains your brain's ability to maintain sustained attention across multiple channels simultaneously. Here's what most people don't realize about sustained attention training. Consistency matters more than intensity. Practicing for 10 minutes every day will give you better results than practicing for 2 hours once a week. Your brain adapts to regular, repeated patterns much more effectively than sporadic, intense sessions. The transformation you'll experience goes beyond just better focus. You'll develop what psychologists call meta-attention, awareness of your attention itself. You'll notice when your focus starts to drift before it completely wanders off, giving you the power to redirect it quickly. Remember, building sustained attention is a skill that compounds over time. Each day of practice builds upon the previous day, creating a foundation that becomes stronger and more stable. The exercises I've shared today aren't just techniques. They're tools for rewiring your brain's relationship with attention itself. Start with just one exercise that resonates with you. Practice it consistently for a week, then gradually add others. Your future focused self will thank you for taking this first step today. The world is full of distractions, But with trained, sustained attention, you'll have the superpower to choose where your mind goes and how long it stays there. Thanks for watching. If this was useful, please like and subscribe, and consider sharing it with others. Your support means a lot. Until next time.